In this video, I'm going to be optimizing my own sleep to maximize my performance. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Marte Tompkins. I am a performance coach for online business owners. The reason for this video is first, in order for me to feel qualified to teach other people, I need to make sure that I have high performance myself. Like I want to make sure, I do not want to fake the funk. This is video one of a series of videos. I don't really know how many videos it's going to be. It's just each video is going to be talking about maximizing my performance. I think it's around 6 or 5. But I'm going to be breaking my life into levers: sleep, training, nutrition, focus, and energy levels, and etc. I'm going to run real experiments on each one and document my experience. It's not a real timeline for this. I kind of want to, I guess, change my life in general. I will be documenting each one at this point, I think around every 3 weeks. The first thing is sleep, because you can do all the tactics in the world, supplements, tricks, hacks, whatever you want to do, solid routines, but you cannot do it without sleep. So sleep is one of the first things I'm going to be talking about and optimizing my own sleep today. And if you're following along, you can optimize your own sleep as well. My main goal with this is see what happens if I actually respect my sleep for once. Because if I'm being completely honest, I don't really respect my sleep. I kind of just free sleep. So if it makes sense, I just go to sleep whenever and wake up whenever, like literally whenever my body tells me to, unless I have to go clock into my 9 to 5. That's my current reality, man. I don't have a solid sleep schedule. And after making these videos on becoming a performance coach, I cannot do that. I cannot have a good routines in general and coach people. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So, and I will be using you guys as an accountability partner. Accountability partner is one of the most important things about this, but we'll talk about that in later videos. So I will be documenting this using an Apple Watch. I'm gonna go get it right now, actually. All right, I'm back. I had to go get it. But anyway, here's the Apple Watch. I don't really use it as much, but I remember when I did use it, it monitored my sleep and when I woke up as well, and how deep my sleep was. But I know some of you can use Oura rings or anything like that. So I told you my current reality. I do free sleep. I go to sleep whenever, wake up whenever. Today, literally, I woke up at like 11 and I went to sleep at 1. I got like 10 hours, 9 hours of sleep. I don't even know how that's possible. As far as energy, my energy felt fine. So I woke up twice. I woke up once at 8 and once again at 11. The time I woke up at 8, I felt really tired, so I went back to sleep and woke up at 11. And that's why I feel good right now. It's currently 2:30 p.m. December 10th. I got bad habits. We're going to be going through all this, by the way. I got bad habits. Scroll in bed, before bed, after bed, when I wake up. Random sleep schedule. I don't really eat caffeine late. Sorry if I keep looking over here. I'm just trying to document everything so I can run through everything that I want to in an organized manner. So yeah, now it's time for the exact sleep plan based off science. Now, when we're talking about my fixed sleep window, essentially the time we want to go to sleep and wake up at a consistent time every day, well, the exact same time, you have to define what chronotype are you. So essentially that means, are you a morning person or are you an evening person? Or intermediate in the middle. But you do that by taking one of a questionnaire online, and it's just 19 questions. I literally just took it, actually. It's just asking you questions of how you feel in the morning versus the day. And I kind of knew this myself, but I think I'm an evening person. I can wake up in the morning if I need to, but I think I'm an evening person. So we're gonna build off that. I could go into the science around everything and really go in depth, but I'm really just trying to optimize my performance as quickly as possible. Just optimize my sleep based off of me. I'd love to make a video on sleep and all that as well. And when I do make that video and I go in depth about sleep and how important sleep is and what sleep can help you achieve, I will obviously be using those tips that I provide in that video as well. But for right now, that's my chronotype. Chronotype is definitely an evening type of person. Your chronotype is biologically infused with you as you're born, so you can't really change if you're a morning or evening type of person. If my chronotype is the evening person, my body will naturally want to go to sleep and wake up later. So considering what my sleep schedule is now, how I do free sleep and kind of just go to sleep and wake up whenever I want. Considering now I learned I'm an evening type of person, but doesn't really take a scientist to figure that out. I think I want to do, after researching online, I think I want to do 12 to 8. That's a solid time to start with. So yeah, long term, we might move this earlier, but for now, it makes sense to do 12 to 8. It's realistic, you know? Because if I go from 1 to like 11, right, and I was half asleep, I woke up, I was half asleep at 8 a.m. If I go from 1 to 11 in the morning, doing anything like 10 to 6 or 10 to 7 is unrealistic. You know, I won't stick to it. That wouldn't be consistent enough for me, or that's not realistic enough for me to stick to it. Okay, now we got to talk about our nightly routine, essentially how we're preparing for bed. So you want to try, as doing my research, you want to try avoiding light, right? At 10 p.m., I need to start like putting everything in dark mode, right? And around 11, like an hour later, that's when you want to start disconnecting from everything in general, like turn off the PC, phone light, avoid light in general if you can, and just start laying in bed, maybe read a book. If you want to do that between an hour and 30 minutes before bed, it doesn't have to be an hour, but I'm trying to achieve the max possible performance that I can. So I'm going to do, honestly, it's just 30 minutes or an hour, to be honest. As long as it's nothing harsh light. You can't have any harsh light, and definitely no light before bed. So we dim all the lights at 10, and then at 11 to 11:30 we disconnect. All right, so now we have to talk about the quality of our sleep, how to achieve the best quality. So I've looked at a few things. I'm gonna buy a weighted blanket. That's one thing, weighted blanket, and I had to keep the room as cool as possible. So I looked up 67 degrees is the optimal. So I might keep around 67. It is December too, so I can open the windows and my room can get a little cooler. All right, now how will I track this? I plan on tracking this using either the Notion app or Notes app on your iPhone. I just need to have it down on paper, tracking essentially how my sleep quality was, how my morning energy was, and notes next to that morning of how I felt. So, and then after that, each week I will review how I felt and adjust from there. That's essentially how you optimize your sleep to achieve best performance. And again, like I said, I have this to see how I'm sleeping throughout the night. This is good. I heard something the Oura Ring does a pretty good job. So you get either one, and just make sure you track the sleep to actually see where you need to optimize. What my main goal to get out of this is consistent energy. For one, I want to track the outcome of me respecting my sleep for 30 days, but I'm going to be monitoring myself every 3 weeks. But on that fourth week, I will just come back to this point and provide an update. Obviously, I'll be posting videos on, the more in depth and the science behind what I do. I just don't want to do it in this video. I'm trying to really dial in this stuff. So that's my biggest picture, and I want to feel qualified enough to be able to coach someone else, because I know for a fact anything I can do, anything I put my mind to, I can definitely achieve, and I really want to put my mind to this. So, yeah, this is just to prove to myself and prove to you guys. You guys are my accountability partner as well. This is the first lever of a few part series of me optimizing myself. This is sleep. After this, I will be moving into training, nutrition, daily movement, stress, and focus. I'm literally building my coaching framework on myself first. So that's honestly like one of the probably a great idea that I ever thought I'm going to see a few months from now. But yeah, this is gonna be exciting. Let's get it.